It is time for our headline segment. In our headline segment, what we do is we look ahead at what we think the headlines are going to look like in tomorrow morning's paper. And we talked about this earlier, Steve, overtimes. There's going to be a lot of stories about overtimes in the paper, isn't there?
Yep, that's what I called.
Is that what you called?
Mm-hmm.
You called one overtime.
I'm still sad that I couldn't think of a good thing while my wife stays with me.
I wouldn't spend a lot of time on it. She's still there. She's still
there for
She's
some
still
reason.
there. Lincoln County defeats Franklin County 24-23 on a block extra point. That'll be a headline. Franklin Grace goes for 2 and defeats Mount Pleasant 46-44 in overtime. Page holds off Shelbyville. Shelbyville misses a field goal in overtime. Page gets the field goal in overtime. Page defeats Shelbyville 20-17 in overtime. And NBA, even though they're both 7-1, I really thought that Brentwood Academy had the better team and it was being played at Brentwood. NBA scored a touchdown. Instead of kicking the extra point to tie it, they had the ball last in the first overtime. Went for 2. Made the gutsy call. Went for 2. Got the touchdown. Got the 2-point conversion.
I like it.
They get the win. So overtime is going to be a big part of the storylines next week. Alcoa 55, Gatlinburg Pittman nothing. You were telling me in this one that Alcoa has outscored their region opponents this year.
268-0.
Wow. David Crockett beat Daniel Boone. They call that the Musket Bowl up there in. Is it Washington County, Greene County? I don't remember. It's one of those counties up there. It's Jonesboro, whatever county Jonesboro's in. The Pioneers are now 9-0. This is their first conference championship ever for David Crockett. Ever.
Wow.
In football. Congratulations to them. Lausanne defeated USJ 41-14. If you haven't heard of Lausanne's Eric Gray, he has committed. He's a verbal commitment to Michigan. He had 214 yards rushing tonight, 4 touchdowns. He's unbelievable. He's scary unbelievable. Eagleville defeated Loretta tonight, 42-14. Ethan Cobb, 238 yards rushing on 14 carries. He threw the ball 16 times, completed 10 of them for 117 yards. He accounted for 5 touchdowns. Ethan Cobb, Eagleville quarterback.
They need him right now.
Yeah. Cott County got a win it's tonight. It was tonight. Cott County got a win tonight. It's their first winning season since 1996. Congratulations. Let's see here. Shelbyville had 3 turnovers in the first half. They ended up the game with 4 turnovers in that loss to Page. The Oakland won their 4th region championship last night, 4th region championship in a row last night. Kevin Creasy's been the head coach at Oakland for 4 years.
You got the right guy.
Yeah, I think so. And they're scary good. They may be, I don't know, they may be just unbelievably good. Cornersville defense, they threw the shutout tonight. Their starting defense this year has not allowed a point. Their first string defense has not allowed a single point all year long. The Bulldogs of Cornersville, they shut out Huntland tonight, 44-0, I believe. York scored in the very last minute, and they got the rivalry win over Livingston Academy tonight, 28-21.
Mm-hmm.
So big win for the Dragons, and they will be playing Cannon County, hopefully for third place. A win would get them third place based on the tiebreakers. So those are our big headlines for tomorrow. Of course, next week is week 11, and so everybody from now until Friday night or so, Thursday night, we'll start looking at playoff scenarios, what combinations it takes. Do we have to win? Are we still alive? Well, who needs to win here? Well, all these different scenarios. 1 week left in the regular season, Steve Wilder.
It seems like every year there's some of those scenarios that are just crazy.
Yeah.
There's like 15 different things that could have happened.
And sometimes they do happen.
Yep.
That's what's crazy.
Yes,
You know,
they do.
somebody's got to win and then have somebody else. You know, they've got to pull for somebody to get their first win since Jimmy Carter was president, and it seems like there's always one that was it was more unlikely than the Mega Millions. Did we check the headlines? Oh, yep, one more headline. No one here in Friday Night Thunder won the Mega Millions drawing. We have decided that we're never going to win because we don't buy tickets.
There's one more headline.
What's that?
It's the line that left on your head when that microphone attacked you tonight.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That's going to do it for us. We've had a wonderful night, and it's a beautiful night for football. It is a beautiful weekend for football. It is the third Saturday in October. That means Tennessee, Alabama tomorrow. You got a prediction in that one?
Alabama.
Oh, come on.
But I hope Alante has a good game.
I hope so, too. Did you see he's the sixth-ranked cornerback?
Doing well.
In
well
the
not to have
nation
ever
this
played
year.
cornerback.
Yeah. Good stuff. The executive producer for Friday Night Thunder is Rob Clutter. Our director, chief engineer, and countdown artist is Brian Markram. Our scoreboard host is Steve Wilder. Our scoreboard producer, stream engineer, and Columbia Academy Bulldog alumnus is Jonathan Oliver. I'm your host, Dennis Weaver. Thank you for listening to this edition of Friday Night Thunder. Want to encourage you and remind you to check out our website for information, features, and uploads all week long. You can visit it at FridayNightThunder.com. Until we meet again, and in the words of our good friend Rusty Reed, we will see you on the radio.